Hi everyone. Today I want to speak to you about boundaries, what they truly are, why they are essential, and how honouring your boundaries is a sacred step towards creating a life that you truly love. Boundaries are not walls. They're not about shutting others out or living from fear. Their boundaries are an act of deep self-love. They are the conscious honouring of your time, your energy, your values, and your truth. So when you set a boundary, you're actually saying, I honour myself enough to protect what matters most to me. I trust myself enough to choose what feels right and true. I am certain in my yes and my no. So boundaries create the container in which you and your soul can flourish. Without them, your energy becomes scattered, your emotions become depleted, and your dreams are harder to nurture and realize. With strong, loving boundaries, you create a life where your needs are respected, your voice is heard, and your energy is preserved for what truly matters. So many of us were never taught how to set boundaries. We were taught how to say yes even when we meant no. We were taught to people please, to prioritize others' comfort over our own truth, to believe that self-sacrifice was the highest form of love. But true love, for others and for yourself, requires honesty. And honesty cannot exist without boundaries. So saying, I'm not available for that. Setting boundaries can feel uncomfortable at first. You might worry about disappointing others or being misheard or misunderstood. But every time you listen and to yourself and you honour and respect your inner yes and your inner no, you build that deeper trust within yourself. You strengthen your connection to your intuition. You make it safe for your dreams to grow. And you start to love yourself more and more. So when you think of it, boundaries, they're not selfish. They're sacred. They're needed. They are a devotion to the life that you are here to live. When you protect your energy, when you honour your time and you value yourself, when you choose relationships and environments that nourish your soul instead of giving and saying yes when you mean no, you begin to create a life that feels deeply, authentically yours. You're no longer living in reaction to others. You are living in alignment with your truth. And from this place, everything shifts. Opportunities that match your values appear. They just start showing up. Relationships that honour your heart deepen. Dreams that once felt distant, they move closer into you and they are now within your reach, your values and your expectations. Because you are creating from wholeness, you are building a life that feels expansive, joyful and true, not one based on obligation, fear or compromise. Your boundaries, they're not barriers. They're bridges. Bridges to your deepest desires, your highest vibration and your most radiant, authentic self. So ask yourself, where am I being invited to set a boundary and to do it with love? Not fear, not compromise. Where do I need to say yes to myself more fully? What kind of life am I ready to create when I honor what truly matters to me? I want you to think about those things, and I want you to answer those questions. That they're very important, and this is the beginning. So you have permission to choose yourself. You need to give yourself that permission to say yes to you. You have permission to protect your dreams, your thoughts, your values. You have permission to create a life that you love. One boundary, one decision, one sacred yes at a time. You are worthy of a life that feels good to your soul. And it all begins by honoring you and making one simple choice. Am I available for that today?